Happy March 1st to you, coming in live. Coming in for the breakfast show. We have a surprise episode this morning, and I'm telling you right now, it's gonna rock your socks off. If you are brand new, you've never been a part of a breakfast show before, I invite you right now in the comments to drop the word NEW, which stands for new. Welcome. It is an absolute honor to have you be a part of one of the, we stopped counting at 365 episodes, and that was a few years ago. So welcome to being a part of the breakfast show. Drop new. I would love to welcome you to this community. A little bit about my background and how this did evolve. It's really crazy. I actually went through my phone. I had an email to check in for a physical, and I went into the physical and I looked down at the scale, and the number was the heaviest I'd ever been. So I get a clean bill of health from my doctor, which I was kind of shocked. And she ended up sitting me down and saying, okay, so what's up? And I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm trying. Like, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this. I've never struggled with my weight, and I'm the heaviest I'd ever been. And I've literally tried now for, counting up the months, it was 11 months. And so she pulls up a seat and she starts writing on a pad. She starts writing out a prescription, and I'm like, what's going on? And she writes it out for metformin. And I find out that metformin is a drug to treat prediabetes, but I wasn't a pre-diabetic. She's like, sometimes this helps people lose weight, so here you go. Something just told me. I kept hearing, I cannot tell you, over 10 people had mentioned the book, The Obesity Fix. Over 10 people. Michelle, have you heard of The Obesity Fix? Michelle, are you aware of Dr. James? I ended up getting that Audible book on the way home, and the rest is history. Ever since then, the recommended books that come up, every single one of them I've listened to. So I've listened to 40 plus Audible books now, and I just got done reading a chapter. Every time I read a chapter, I guarantee you an episode Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. And I do pop-up episodes on the weekend surprise. And after I listened to this chapter today, I'm like, I would be so selfish to not come share it with you. So that's why we have the breakfast show. So I'm super pumped up and fired up. Again, if you're brand new, it's such an honor. Drop new in the comments. If you're returning, can you please say hello? Happy Sunday, happy March 1st. We're gonna go ahead and dive right in. I am gonna share with you, so a background of being 185 pounds. The way that I felt, I didn't care as much about what it is that I looked like. It was more my self-esteem, my confidence, my energy, my sleep, my overall patience, like overall just how you feel as a human being waking up each and every day. And when I found that I was doing 3 things wrong, which I'm gonna share everything with you. Happy March 1st, Beach Girly. I literally am not only excited that I found this through listening to these type of books, but I started going live and sharing it. And now I have 250,000 followers here, 450,000 here, and 450,000 here, because there is no secret sauce. It's literally, hey, do these 3 things together. They literally work together like a puzzle, and I'm gonna give you a why behind it that's so strong that you're gonna do it and you're gonna have massive results. So I'm really excited. Hi, Wendy. One thing I will tell you, after 11 months of not dropping 1 inch, I ended up dropping 30 pounds in 5 months. I've maintained it through every season of my life now. So I've had ups, I've had downs. For the first time in my life, I no longer have to be like, what size 2 or size 10 today? And I feel the best that I've ever felt. High joy in my entire life of living. So I'm gonna go ahead and break those apart, and I'm gonna give you the why behind every part of it. If you have questions, if you need extra support, me to break down something additionally, I'm gonna give you tools today that you've probably never even heard of, and you're literally probably never gonna forget about me. And I don't say that to be arrogant. I say it because it's literally an honor to be able to be the person to share this with you. It's a gift. So I am on 3 places right now. So if you see me look around, I'm looking around to try to keep in the comments, Paula, hi, of everywhere. So yes, we are trending in 3 places. So let's go ahead and dive in. And the first thing that I talked to someone about today that they were confused about is protein. And that's one of the 3 things, but I'm gonna give you so much information behind protein that you're gonna be like, oh, okay. And you're gonna know exactly how to go to a store today. And if there's 3 different types of Greek yogurt, you're gonna know which one to buy. If there's 3 types of cottage cheese, you're gonna know which one to buy. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today, but I need you in the comments to at least tell me, how many grams of protein each and every day do you think that you need, not only for weight loss, but for maintenance or muscle gain? Can you tell me that in the comments? Because there is a certain number. So many people think it's this or it's that. And the true standard, hi Brittany, is it's your goal weight. It's your desired weight. So if you want to make sure that you're falling in that realm, all you would have to do right now is Google. You could literally be like, I am a 5'7" female. What is a desired weight for that person? And it's going to give you a range. And in that range that you get is how many grams of protein you should be having each and every day. So that's step number one. I don't want to talk too fast. You can come back to this. That's why it's recorded. Step number one is what's your desired weight? So Kelly, what's your desired weight? It's not 40 grams. Hi, thank you, Joy. So it's your goal weight, desired weight in grams of protein. Step one, go to ChatGPT, go to Google. I'm 5'7". What's my desired weight? That number you're going to see is how many grams of protein you should be getting daily. So when I did that, my goal weight was 150. Does 150, does that sound like a lot? Tell me if you think that's going to be a struggle. Drop a 1 in the comments if you think 150 grams of protein is going to be a little bit of a struggle, okay? Let me tell you something. 150 grams, okay, so you're 130 grams, Sassy. 150 grams of protein is equal to 600 calories. 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. So I'm going to tell you right now that it is so possible to get your goal weight in grams of protein. Drop a 1 if you didn't know that. 150 grams is 1,350 calories for fat. 150 grams of protein, 600 calories for fat. There's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. There's 4 calories in 1 gram of carb. There's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. Yikes. So we do live in a world where we kind of hear like, have your nuts, they're omegas. Have your avocado, it's good fats. Have your egg yolks, it's good cholesterol. Have your peanut butters and nuts and seeds. Have your cheese in every meal. Yeah, those are healthy fats. But we're doubling, tripling our consumption in a day, and that's really what's pulling us back from reaching our protein goals. Hi, Melanie. So here's a trick that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you how you're now going to know how to go to a market, and you're going to be able to know that this is a high protein versus this is not. And all you have to do is there's 3 things to identify it. The first thing right here, do you see 90 calories? Is we identify the calories that will always be at the top in big bold. Drop a 1 if you can see 90 calories. Drop a 1. Okay, you see it? So the second thing is to cover the last number in calories. So we have 90 right here. We're gonna go ahead and cover the last number in calories. That number that you are left with after you cover it, see my pinky? It's right above protein. The protein will always be right here on a label. The calories will always be at the top. So you're never gonna have to be looking around. There should be 9 grams of protein. There's 14. This is an amazing bang for buck because it has 9 or more grams of protein. You're going to absolutely love me and be wholeheartedly obsessed with what it is you are going to get the YUKA app. It's called Yucca. And it tells you if certain brands are putting carcinogens, dyes, or toxins in their food. So I can go up to this and I can just scan it when I'm at the market, and it tells me right here that this is good. It's 78 out of 100. Okay, so I asked her what she was eating, and I said, what type of cottage cheese are you eating? And she started telling me, and I started writing these things down. Well, coming to find out, the one that she was using was, cottage cheese 4% small curd, which is a 42 rating out of 100. 42 out of 100, and it's in bright red, okay? If you click on why, there's additives. More info on the additives. There is carcinogen inside of it, which is a texturizing agent that causes breast cancer in women. There's poloxextin, which is disrupting the gut microbiome, chronic inflammation in the intestinal tract, leading to type 2 diabetes, cancer, and obesity. And there's a third toxic ingredient, mono and diglycerides. If you're shocked right now, drop a 1 in the comments. You will never forget me. I will never forget the person who introduced me to the YUKA app. So there's 2 things when you're at the market. Not the cheapest brand. We're gonna go and we're gonna do the hack we just learned, and then we're gonna get the YUKA app and we're gonna scan it. And all of your dreams are gonna come true. Because when you're adding toxins and dyes and carcinogens into the body, your glucose levels and cortisol levels are through the roof, and all your body knows how to react is literally just like a car when it starts to sprinkle and it has automatic windshield wipers. It takes your food and it's storing it as fat right here in this belly area, right here in this back area, okay? If you just learned something new, drop a 1 in the comments. There is a protein guide that helped me in many ways as I was going through this process. Actually, if you don't have that guide, drop the word FREE in the comment section and I'm gonna give it to you. FREE, the guide is yours, okay? So the second thing is our water intake. But let's go back to the why behind protein. So when it's a struggle for you to show up for it, you actually make it a priority. Number one, you burn 30% more calories eating protein. 30% more calories. So eating protein versus fats and carbs, we can still have them, but we're turning our body into a fat burning machine. We need to do this to get our body back up to where it's supposed to be because of what we've done with the toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. Number two, it's actually how the body goes through feelingsness of fullness and satiety. So you feel full, you feel satiety, it slows down digestion. Right there, that people are getting a shot, the GLP, to slow down digestion. Protein does it for us. So that's the second reason why. And the third reason why is, hey, it improves your muscle tone. At the age of 30, each year after 30, you're losing 1% muscle tone. So if you're 50, you've lost 20%. We can biohack our grams of protein and add it in there and literally help that from occurring. We want muscle. We don't want to have osteoporosis or fibromyalgia, and we sure as heck don't want to have broken bones. And number two, when we have less muscle, we have a slower metabolism. So there's a lot of positive benefits. That guide, you guys, because the comments are going to disappear, it's right here. Okay, so if you send me on Instagram, or you go to thebreakfastshow.net, you'll see FREE protein guide. You won't miss it. Okay, FREE protein guide, that's the guide that helped me in many ways. There is FIFTY, 50 high protein items that changed my entire life. It's not my guide, but I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so that's where you would go. So that's why our protein, right? I would never tell someone, if you do want to supplement with protein bars and protein shakes, you can. You're better off than being deficit, but make sure you scan your protein bar and protein shakes with that YUKA app. That's what matters. Do the trick we just learned in the beginning. The one thing I would always tell everyone, a lot of people ask me, I want your secrets. I don't have any secrets. You don't have to use supplements. The only supplement that I would ever tell anyone, literally, Angel, yes, is number one, obviously you would always use a collagen. Why? Well, you stop producing it at 20 years old. And unfortunately, each year after we become deficit inside of it, right? So if we want to biohack hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, and skin's elasticity, guess what we're going to do? We're going to use what? Collagen. But there's 5 types of collagen, actually. What type are you using? If you don't know, just put IDK in the comment section. I'm curious. Type 1, type 2, and type 3 have everything to do with the hair, the skin, the nails, the joints, the muscles, and the wrinkles. Type 4 and 5 have everything to do with the gut, right? So we really want to focus around type 1, type 2, and type 3. Well, coming to find out after listening to 40 plus Audible books now, you already have inside of you type 1 and 3 at 20. They become dormant. Isn't that crazy? They're dormant. So the best bang for your buck that you could ever in your entire life of living use would be a type 2 collagen. Activates the type 1 activates the type 2, and now 1 and 2 work together to have the type 3 working. So make sure that's what you're using. I found out the hard way to not buy my collagen from Costco and TJ Maxx and Whole Foods, but I didn't know. That's why I'm always trying to do my due diligence. Instead of listening to the radio while driving Bella to school, I listen to these Audible books. Dr. James is a hero, okay? So type 2, you want it to be water soluble, which I'm sure you know, so liquid, right? Water soluble liquid. If you pair your collagen, for a secret, with organic tremella mushroom, don't put stuff on your face. Go scan really quick from the YUKA app, Yucca, scan your products. Mine all had carcinogens and dyes inside of them. That goes straight into the bloodstream. You actually don't need it. If you just use at the same time you take a collagen, use organic tremella mushrooms. And literally it mimics hyaluronic acid. So you're putting it in, it works from the inside out. Instead of putting something on your skin from the outside and it pushing inside the bloodstream. Organic tremella mushroom is amazing. You see you guys saw my transformation story of my crow's feet and then also of my 11s and 7s. That stuff, it actually fills the cheekbones. Organic tremella mushroom. If you're looking for a recommendation, just drop a 1 in the comments. I'm more than happy to share that with you. So that's what you want to look for when it comes to collagen. She's asking about berberine. That's a good fat burner, but I can't take it because I get jittery and anxious. I don't like that feeling. Anxiousness, jitterness, but I will say that CLA, which is in the trim, it's really bad because it has seed oils. Seed oils are very, very, very high in inflammation, very, very high. So they affect cortisol levels and glucose. So if I were to ever recommend a fat burner, do you ever travel over to Italy? Sicily has a blood red orange. And in the blood red orange, they have an antioxidant inside of it. And that antioxidant is called the morosil. The morosil, right down that road, M-O-R-O-S-I-L. It is in a patent study to take your body, and you actually, in 12 weeks, they take participants, 94% of them drop tremendous amount of weight, tremendous amount of visceral fat in the belly area, and tremendous amount of body fat percentage decreased. Why did the 6% not get the results in this patent study? They weren't consistent with taking the morosil. So you'd have to go over to Italy to get that. But for the first time in the marketplace, I'm sure you've heard, they infuse it into a type 2 collagen. And that type 2 collagen has organic tremella mushroom already in it. So that's the one I would recommend. Yeah, just drop the word slim in the comments, slim, and I'll send you the video. It explains it better than I can. There's science behind it, clinicals, third-party validation, and it's clean, C-L-E-A-N. Okay, so that's for that. The second thing that I started doing to drop weight was my water intake. My water intake changed. How many ounces of water should you be getting not only for weight loss, but to maintain? Can you tell me that number? What's that number? What's the bottle look like? It has to go in the refrigerator. You just shake it up really well, okay? It's only in stock right now in chocolate raspberry or in Andes mint. This literally is 4 supplements inside 1 serving. I actually forgot to take it, so thanks for reminding me. This is a type 2 collagen as the first ingredient. Just so you know, I never knew the first ingredient listed in anything. It's what you find the most of. The last ingredient you find the least of. So it's a type 2 collagen, medical grade. The morosil blood red orange is inside of this already, a dose of it. You have your organic tremella mushroom and you have fenugreek to support the gut lining. So 4 supplements in 1. Again, if you want the video that explains it better than I can, drop the word slim. I'll send that to you. You actually can get a full month supply, Meredith. Full month supply, 30 days money back guaranteed. It's $109. You can claim it today for $89. Drop slim with the star in the comments. More than happy to share that link with you. If you dropped the word slim, I always forget the comments disappear. Can you shoot me a direct message either on Facebook or Instagram Messenger? Harley and Madeline, so Instagram message me the word slim. Facebook message me the word slim. I'll send you the video and the insert. If you want to snag a bottle, if you go to thebreakfastshow.net this morning, being March 1st, and it's in stock in 2 flavors only, chocolate raspberry and Andes mint, thebreakfastshow.net has it under Nueva. So you would put this in the web browser, you'd click on Nueva. When you click on Nueva, you will see what's called Snow Slim. 1 month supply in 1 bottle, 2 month supply 2 bottle, 3 month supply 3 bottles. My duo pack is cheaper because you save money when you get 2 bottles. My trio pack is the cheapest per bottle because you save even more money. I did a trio pack. Why? It's in a 12-week patent study. If I'm going to do something, I'm going all in. Cindy says slim is amazing. It is amazing. It's called Snow Slim. Isn't that cute? For the water intake, that's correct. It's half your weight in ounces of water. But I was adding things like Mio and Crystal Light to my water. When I first started 9 years ago, I always hold on me. Like when I get things and gifts from people. For example, someone was sending me a water enhancer and I was adding it to my water. How much water are you supposed to be getting in order to lose weight? Is yes, half of your weight. But if you're adding things to your water, let's just see right here, like say it's Mio or say it's Crystal Light, because that's a really high one. The rating is 20 out of 100 on this app. Make sure you get this app if you want to lose weight or maintain, okay? No, it's chicken cartilage. So right here is the Mio has a 20. Mio Crystal Light. So you click on the additives and there's 11 of them that are at high risk. One is red 40. It triggers the gut mitochondria and it causes hyperactivity in children. It also contains aluminum, which can risk of several diseases due to the accumulation in the body. It has blue 1, which could increase the risk of various diseases to the inflammation. It has stuff to do with, okay, so whatever, I can't say these, acule something, type 2 diabetes, chronic inflammation in the digestive tract, metabolic disorders, and then it's got another one of sucrose, type 2 diabetes and obesity. So if you're using an enhancer to your water, stop now unless it's YUKA approved. It's taking your cortisol levels, spiking them. That's what happened to me. Spiking also what else? Glucose levels. When you're eating food during that period, your food is being stored as visceral fat inside of the belly area. Okay, so if it's not yucca approved, it doesn't count. So half your weight in ounces of water each and every day. Here's a little bit of a tip. I have frozen grapes in my water today. It's delicious. It's like a really nice enhancement. I always have a really big 40-ounce water bottle. It's hard to track these days, right? I want simplicity. Go treat yourself. It goes everywhere with me. The best trick I've ever had, because I used to be the girl who'd lay in bed and be like, oh, it's 8:30 and I forgot again, is to have a timer set. So right now, even on a Sunday, I have a timer set. It's gonna go off in 18 minutes actually. I'll stop, drop, and drink for 15 seconds. What you see in the morning, it's right next to my nightstand. What you see, what you think is what you bring more of. So I see water, I set the timer, I drink it before I have the coffee. So with water, your body actually goes through fat burning. The term liposuction probably sounds familiar to you. Liposuction. Liposuction is where you get fat sucked out of your body. The term was created by your body. Your body actually burns fat through lipolysis. The only way you're burning fat is if it has half of your weight in ounces of H2O without toxins, dyes, or carcinogens in that formula. So just get that YUKA app, scan if you are the person to add something to your water, get the timer set, add blackberries or blueberries or raspberries or strawberries, mint leaves, peppermint, lemons, limes, cucumbers. It's really good. That's how you have it, and then just continuously set that timer and do 15 seconds worth and repeat and rinse. It's a great way to detox. It's a great way to water the skin. Like I said, the moisturizers I was using when I scanned them in that YUKA app, they were actually putting into my bloodstream carcinogens, dyes, and toxins. I never knew. And also it's really good for upping your immunity. So that's the second thing that I did to drop 30 pounds in 5 months. Come on guys, protein, we have a Y behind it and we have a Y behind water. There's lots of Ys. So when we're like, but we're like, there's more pros than there are cons. I constantly remind that to myself when I'm trying to like say no to it. I'm like, but XYZ, boo, 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 boo. The cons are like, So it's like, okay, do it. The third thing is your fiber, right? This is not something that you ever want to put into your body. When I learned the YUKA app, and when I learned that I have a question, I hired a nutritionist, why aren't I not losing weight? I'm doing the water, but I was adding enhancers that had toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. I was doing the protein, but I wasn't, because guess what? The protein shakes and protein bars that I was using had toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. Everything I was doing was wrong, but I thought I was doing it right. When I get told to up my fiber, I thought I could cheat code it by getting what is called Metamucil. You'll be shocked and surprised what's in Metamucil. When I scanned it in the app and I met with my nutritionist, she said, Michelle, fiber should not be something that you in any way, shape, or form are trying to supplement, okay? Most times there's fillers inside of it. This has a 0 out of 100 rating. 0 out of 100 for Metamucil, which thousands and thousands of people who are elderly are using to this day. There is a high-risk additive of something called yellow 6. It's an artificial dye suspected of contributing to hyperactivity and attention deficit disorders in children. It affects the reproduction of male organs, notably sperm alteration, and disrupts the microbiota. Finally, it may contain contaminants suspected of being carcinogenic. Fiber. How many grams do we need for weight loss? My body has now adjusted to this YUKA approved foods that I use. I can't even tell you when I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months after 11 months of struggling to drop an inch. I'm still doing the protein, water, and fiber, but the shiz that was inside of it is now removed. My body is actually able to function the way that it's supposed to function. We do not have to have approval to have dyes and toxins and bacteria in our stuff, carcinogens. Okay, Italy, you're talking different. They're not only allowed to have stuff on their shelves. We have to do our due diligence. This is why I have the breakfast show. With your fiber, it's supposed to be 25 grams, minimum. That's even for maintaining. So what's the highest fiber? Your fruits and vegetables, your blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, easy peasy, 8 grams, 1 cup. Your leafy greens, broccoli, easy peasy, 7 grams, 1 cup. I found a Royo bagel, R-O-Y-O, yucca approved on Amazon, 15 grams of fiber in one bagel. pop it in the microwave for 3 seconds. It's delicious. I either add a little bit of some, like a teaspoon of butter or olive oil, or a teaspoon of cream cheese with some garlic salt. It's delicious. There's also a really good bread, Carbonaut, so C-A-R-B-O-N-A-U-T, carb, just like a carb, O-N-A-U-T. I had to look it for an Instacart. If you download the Instacart app and you search these foods, guess what comes up? Suggestions of where you can find the Carbonaut bread. One slice is 40 calories, okay? 15 grams of fiber. So 30 grams of fiber in 2 slices, it's YUKA approved. Chia seeds are a great alternative to get you 10 grams of fiber. 2 tablespoons is 150 calories. So if you really want to realize how to track your fiber intake, I recommend Google what's the best tracker to track fiber, easiest, free, and what's the top number 5 foods right now that are YUKA approved, lowest glycemic, lowest calorie. And now you'll have a list of suggestions. But fiber really is the power washer to your intestinal tract. I never realized the biology of an intestinal tract swirling around like a big slide. We sometimes think it's like this. And think about a garbage disposal. Do you think that every time you run the water with the garbage disposal that it's just cleaning everything inside all around, or do you think there's particles left behind? Nothing can swell to the width of your intestinal tract besides fiber. Nothing can swell to the width of your intestinal tract, okay, besides fiber. There's 2 types. You've got a type 1 and a type 2. Okay, they're both great forms. They swell to the width of the intestinal tract. That's what they do over time. They swell, and the outer lining of it acts like a leech. So as it makes its way through the intestinal tract, it's a great way to vacuum up the lining. And when you release it, or it's used as energy, it helps keep toxins and bacteria out of the intestinal tract. Number 1 sign you might have deficit in fiber: inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, foul smelling gas, weird noises going on in the stomach area. All of those are tremendous signs. So again, foul gas, weird noises in the stomach, inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements. You will see a shift within 72 hours of getting 25 grams of fiber. Again, make sure if you think your supplement counts, you scan it with the YUKA app, and Metamucil should be banned from the marketplace, 150%. Okay? Once you up it, you're gonna see that difference. Like I said, it goes through the intestinal tract, which is big and swirly, and it swells, and it does its job of being a vacuum. Okay? So when you do these 3 things over time, make sure you go to the beginning to get this. It's going to be night and day for you, but it is gonna take your body some time to adjust. I didn't drop my first pound for 6 weeks, so I want you to marry this process and divorce this result. I would be selfish if I didn't tell you there are ways proven through science to speed up the process. Drop a 1 if that's something that turns you up. Like, I've got this wedding in March or April, I want to speed it up. Drop a 1. Drop a 1 if you're like, you know what, I really, really, really don't want to have cravings all the time. I have constant food noise, I look at desserts, my mouth waters. Drop a 1. And then the last thing is the fatigue that comes with weight loss and detox. Drop a 1 if you want to biohack that. There are ways around it. Your entire body is made up of mostly water and protein, okay? The most abundant thing made up within you, we talked about. And really, your whole body is like a Lego set. We've got all these Legos that all attach onto each other. I'm gonna give something to someone for free if you can tell me what it is. What are all the little short chains? What are all the little short chains that are linked to each other? What are they? Sherry, yes, peptides, short chain amino acids, also known as peptides in the body. So now we have one of 2 options, okay? I did 4 Audible books now on the GLPs. GLPs trick the brain that you have more of the GLP-1 hormone within it, okay? So people have to do weekly injections, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is. It reminds me a lot of alcohol. You drink alcohol, your buzz goes down because it comes out of your body. GLPs are the same. Do you wanna know what's gonna increase the GLP-1 hormone in your body? Good fiber. But what you can do, these short chain amino acids, peptides that make up your entire body, is out of 20,000 of them, there's 6 strands that are the best of the best. The ones that are supposed to work with insulin to take your food and use as energy or store as future energy. No joke. But what happens is we didn't realize our first ingredient listed in peanut butter was sugar. We don't realize that when we were having Metamucil, the first ingredient is a pesticide. It comes in the body as a processed food. The more we have more processed food up here than regular food intake, right here, the more our cells stop responding to each other. So instead of eating a normal meal and coming in and storing as energy or being used as energy, it's storing as fat right here. I could walk up to a girl in the mall right now. She's a great example. When you have belly fat all in this area, the front and back, drop a 1. Her body and her cells stopped responding to insulin. She didn't realize the first ingredient in her peanut butter was sugar. She didn't think she ate sugar. Her right here, look at her body's reaction within 6 weeks. She didn't realize she was using a coffee that had pesticides in it first thing every single morning, and she was using Metamucil, which we talked about has toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. This girl right here, look at her body, how it reacted within 2 weeks, okay? There's 2 peptides you want to write down right now, and I want you to do your homework on them because it could be the revolutionary experience of why your body changes for life. Number 1 is the SLUPP 332, SLUPPP 332, SLUPPP 332, okay? That has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level with no caffeine. The second one is 5-amino-1-MQ, okay? Listen to this. It increases the NAD plus within the body. Look up positive benefits of NAD plus, and it's got 30 positive benefits to improving insulin sensitivity. But don't come to me, please, and be like, hey, Michelle, I found a peptide. Look at this. Number 1, if you get a shot, ask for the insert. Look up every ingredient in the shot insert. Look at what's in the shot insert. The microbead is the best formality that you can get when you're talking about peptides, but when you come to me, I'm gonna say, send me one thing, the ingredient list. The only thing listed right here in this ingredient list is SLUPP 3332, 5-amino-1-MQ. That is it. It's the first to the marketplace medical grade weight loss peptide that has 2-in-1 stack, so you're stacking 2 peptides together with no fillers. It's called Body. Okay, there's a video that explains it better than I can, Charlene. If you drop the word body in the comments or bikini in a bottle, I'll send that to you right now. This 2-in-1 stack, most people would have to get a prescription for. Number 2, it's about $600 probably they'd spend. This is $219. You can lock in the price today for a whole month supply at $189. If you're like, Michelle, no one's ever explained this to me before, I relate to having this issue when I look at my body. And it's 30 days money back guaranteed right now, an opportunity to try it for FREE, 30 days money back. I want you to drop in the comments the word body with a star. Body with the star, and I'll send that to you. Like I said, you get to lock in a full month supply at $189. People with gastric sleeve, cancer, IBS, Hashimoto's, PCOS, anxiety, depression, they're using this and they're noticing extremely positive benefits. For the video, you do have to shoot me a direct DM on Instagram. I'm sorry, the comments will disappear. So if you're on Instagram, just say body, I'll share it with you, and that's my Facebook. Say body and I'll share it with you. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, which is right here, thebreakfastshow.net, when you click on New Wava, you'll see body. Just so you know, if you get my signature set, you're getting a 3-month supply. Listen to this. You would be taken care of in March and April. You cycle off in May. You 2 months on, 1 month off. You now have June. You don't purchase till July. You are literally getting that supply with nitro, a hydrogen water, which is a $50 value, for $5.50 today. I highly recommend, for the best transformation story going into spring, getting the best results, still having 30 days money back guaranteed, a signature set. That's what I did. Thebreakfastshow.net, New Wava. You can get a single body of body for $189, or you get a 3-month supply, which is really a 4-month supply with nitro for $5.50. Okay? I would love to bring. Yes, Madeline. I can try to pay for see how much it would be for shipping, and then I can send it to you. Okay? I'll be alerted. I will send you a direct message because it is back in stock. All of this is constantly in stock or out of stock because of the science, clinicals, third-party validation, and cleanliness. I will actually text you today with my phone number, like, hey, it's me. Save my number if you ever need help with your tracking. Maybe there's a hole in your bottle. I've got you. Maybe you want to return it. I've got you, because if you were to call in, it would be an hour-long wait. I've got you. I'll take care of you. We'll move forward. You can text me. I have an elite rep at my fingertips. Okay? What's the hydrogen water? It's just hydrogen in the water. Guys, go follow, please. Go follow. He's amazing, Gary Brecka. He's the ultimate human. He's got like 3 million plus followers. Gary Brecka literally talks about the benefits of what hydrogen is and how it's the smallest element on the element table. Let's go back to like high school. And we have veins. Look down at your veins right now. Did you know there's like a depth and width of your veins? Like they can literally look at how fast and how quickly blood is flowing through them. When the blood is flowing through them, is the blood actually going all the way to the fingertips, or is it stopping right here? Where are you at? So if we could have more blood flow to every area in our body, do you think we would feel better, or do you think we'd feel better with less blood flow? Nitric oxide is what is the depth and rate at which our blood is flowing. And nitric oxide, if you add hydrogen into the body, has a chemical reaction to dilate the blood vessel for 10 hours, 10 times. Well, the answer is to have more blood flow. If you could have more blood flow flowing to every area in your body, athletes are paying thousands for it. Why? Performance and recovery improves. People with blood pressure, improvement. People with headaches, improvement. People with feet pain, improvement. The best was the brain fog being in menopause. The brain fog, for 10 hours, because just like a woman can be dilated, you're dilating it by adding hydrogen. But the best formality is the crystallits, not getting it from TJ Maxx. The first ingredient listed on anything that we use is what you find the most of. So if you're looking at your peanut butter jar today, it should say peanuts. The last ingredient you find the least of. Yeah, it just looks like, she's like, what does it look like? I just add this into my water. I'm already on it, okay? My 54-year-old husband, who's at CrossFit right now, he's on it. That's how he does it, okay? You add this to your water. It goes in clear. It's a crystallit for the best absorption. It turns bright yellow, telling you the gas has now been hydrolyzed. It's molecular. You drink it within 15 minutes. It's now in me for 10 hours. This is something that I will never in my entire life as a group certified fitness instructor stop talking about. It's called nitro. Drop in the comments nitro. I'll introduce you to the expert that's the hydration's formality, invented around science, clinicals, third-party validation, and clean, C-L-E-A-N. C-L-E-A-N. Yeah, you can snag a bag. Actually, you can get a bag for 30 days money back guaranteed. Drop nitro with the star, and just remember my medical grade weight loss peptide that is replacing Ozempic and Trizepatide off of the shelves. Literally, you get it for free, okay? If you get that 3-month supply. So if you want the video, all you have to do, because the comments are gonna disappear, is hit me up on Facebook. That's my Facebook Messenger. That's my Instagram Messenger. Whatever's in the comments will disappear. Cheryl, it is amazing, isn't it? Oh my God, just threw out my Metamucil. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Madeline. Love you, girl. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, right here, thebreakfastshow.net, click New Wave Up, New Wave Up, New Wave Up, you'll see nitro. I only have 3 flavors in stock right now. Blackberry, lemon, lime, grape. Grape is my favorite, okay? Remember, if you get the 3-in-1, if you get the 3-month supply of Body, my medical grade weight loss peptide, 3-month supply, the nitro comes for F-R-E-E for free. Okay, if you didn't get the information about the medical grade weight loss peptide Body, make sure you drop Body in the comment section. Body, Body. I'll send you a video that explains it better than I can. If you want Body, drop Body with a star. You can still have yes, you can still have coffee, but 9 out of 10 times coffee has pesticides located inside of it. Please replace it. You do. The first thing people wake up, I never knew either. They're saying that coffee has, I was using the Rise, actually, Samantha. There's one ingredient. What is it? I switched over to a nootropic blend. I'll never give up coffee. What's the one ingredient in Rise? I can't think of it. Mine has the L-theanine inside of it. It's got the cordyceps mushroom, the lion's mane mushroom, and Ceylon cinnamon. Regular cinnamon actually elevates kidney levels. Yeah, Harley, that'd be good for you because there's no type of meat or dairy or anything like that. The blend that I use is called Morning. Drop the word morning in the comments. I can send you a video that explains. It comes over from Sicily, Italy, their rainforest. It's a no crash energy. the smell of this Colombian brew, let alone the taste, I can't even explain to you, but it's pesticide free. I call it a weight loss coffee because most people are detoxing from pesticides, because a lot of people drink coffee. They drop like 5 to 7 pounds their first week and a half. And that's all that's formulated inside of it. It's got the Ceylon cinnamon, regular cinnamon, cut it out. It elevates kidney levels, L-theanine, cordyceps, and lion's mane mushroom. You can actually, right now, they just offered a full bag of it for 30 days money back guaranteed. If you would like to snag a bag, you drop coffee with a star, I can send that to you. I whisk a little bit of almond milk inside of it with a packet of a little teaspoon of honey. And then I use my Colombian brew and I whisk it, and 1 little packet of stevia. It's to die for. I stopped using cinnamon. For that video, just shoot me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. Harley, you know how to get the body peptide, right? Okay, I can do poultry, just not mammal. Yep, you can do it then. Oh, okay, great. You can do the slim too. Thebreakfastshow.net. If you go there and you click Nueva, you will see it's called Nueva Morning. Nueva Morning. That's your bag of Colombian brew, pesticide free. Okay? Any questions, please just hop in my inbox. If you have like PCOS or blood pressure, gastric sleeve, cancer, anything you're working through, I work with all clients. I have, like I said, just hop in my inbox. I'll be there for probably the next 60 to 90 minutes. I'm a real human. I'll voice note you. I don't want you to be like, I have this or I have, most side effects are more energy, better sleep. Your hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles are lubricated and watered, faster progression for weight loss, and less cravings for sugar and salt. I look at sugar now, which I used to love, and I almost feel a little bit nauseous, but that's what I was looking for. I feel absolutely incredible, and if you want to speed up the process, feel better along the way, and also have less cravings, then that is the route for you. Otherwise, just stick to the fiber, the protein, and the water, and make sure it's YUKA approved. Was this helpful for you? Drop a 1 in the comments. You are guaranteed tomorrow an 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. somewhere within that realm, a breakfast episode. I can't wait for the topic that I'm bringing to you. Also, hit follow and add friend while you're on. While you're on, if you hit it, you'll be alerted when there's an episode. All episodes are saved on Instagram or Facebook and also on YouTube for eternity. Make sure you follow me over on YouTube at Michelle Churchill Fit. You'll see previous episodes. And you can start listening to me maybe on the way into work, maybe on the way home from work, maybe your kids can hear it. And if you need anything additional, please slide in my inbox, okay? So she's ordering right now. She's asking the difference between a customer and a social retailer. Let me tell you a quick story before I hop off. 8 years ago, I was sitting in my desk and I came across an article and my entire life changed. I had $60,000 in debt. I went through a divorce with my ex-husband. My daughter was 2. I literally had 3 jobs. My background was HR. I cleaned houses on the weekends, and in the evening I had a salon in my basement. I had my cosmetology license. And the article that I came across, I dug more into it because the article was about a man who paid his wife billions and billions and billions of dollars in a divorce. And I remember reading the article and being like, oh wow, it's like an Amazon guy. It's like the inventor of Amazon, where he has a warehouse of products and he takes it and it goes directly to a consumer. Okay, well, I have no money to create a product. A product invention would have been like $2K, a website $2K, inventory $2K, customer service $2K, rent $2K. I had no money. And then I was like, I could go out there and I could listen to and find like products that were health and wellness related that I want, cleanliness, right? Yucca approved, that literally already sell thousands and thousands of them worth. I just had to find the clients. Oh my gosh, like this aha moment came up. I didn't have to recruit anyone to be underneath me. I didn't have to pay a fee. I didn't have to hit a quota. I didn't have to spam my friends and family members. So I went all in. 8 years later, I now have people like you. We just did 600,000 last month. Only 20,000 of that came from me. I help people find the clients worldwide, and we can have a distribution center in all states, 190 countries, where it goes directly from distributor to the consumer, and all I have to do is find the clients. So if you do for free want to partner with me, the answer would be, are you positive and coachable and willing to grow? I was positive, I was coachable, willing to grow. I give you everything you need to be successful, including your content. The content, you will never mention a company name. That is word vomiting. I will brand you around a passion for health and wellness, and I will brand you with a passion of wanting to help people. You will get content from me. I don't know any leader that does that. If you're introverted, this is perfect for you. It's scripts, copy, paste. It's a system already in place that works. Clearly, if I have people doing it out there on the side of what they're already doing and there's 600,000 being sold in 28 days, it's working. And also, the third thing is you already have the system in place. When people reach out to like you, Harley, and they're like, what is this? I'm going to give today 300 people to put on their stories. This with the fudge on top, which is a belly fat blasting liquid collagen. People are going to say, what is that? All you have to be able to say is, if I share a video that explains the science better than I can, will you watch it? With that, 197 companies out there, you earn up to 40% commission. No one matches that compensation plan in any way, shape, or form. So if you drop in the comments the word video, I'm going to share with you this hybrid model. If you like money, if you could use some extra money, if you're positive, coachable, willing to grow, and you want to make more money, I highly recommend being brave enough to drop the word video in the comments, because I was also once skeptical, and this has forever changed my life, because tomorrow, my background is not HR. Tomorrow, my background on the weekends of next week is not cleaning houses. And tomorrow, I will not go into the basement to do hair. So I have taken my passion from zero to hero, failed forward for you. I'm number one in the entire industry. I will shoot you straight. I will never hide anything from you. And I will take you from wherever you want to be right frickin' now. If you want to make $10,000 a month, let's go. I want to show you how to make $4,000 a month without spamming friends or family members. So you'll be serious. I'm not going to keep word vomiting you with you, and I'm not going to beg, sell, or convince you. You have to be willing to want to change the situation you're in. Have more freedom. Have more flexibility, because money is energy, and you exchange your time for money, and it's a rat race. People, how crazy is that to hear, are actually freedom and flexibility. When you can find people to do something better than you can do it, okay, and you invite them into your life, guess what happens? That is true freedom. That is true flexibility. There's an organization, there's people, there's products that are demanded for each and every day, and you can be the person to introduce them to it. Okay? So, drop video in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll share with you what is called Social Retail Changing the Game and all the information with you. Okay? I got you, Lula, as well. Any questions, my inbox is open. It was an honor to hang out with you this Sunday morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I let myself sleep in. I hope you have the best day ever. Focus on 25 grams of protein. Focus today around, your goal weight in grams of protein. 25 grams of fiber. Go back to the beginning. I gave you every tip, trick, and hack, and then half of your weight in ounces of water. I'm proud of you for tuning in. I love you for tuning in. It was an honor, and at the end of the day, no matter what, I'm so grateful for having you in my circle. Happy Sunday, have a great day, and never frickin' forget that you are my friend, unstoppable. Bye, guys.